sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Andrew Wiggins in his 8th season with...
Indeed it is. Thank you, D.A. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. And for the Warriors, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Wiggins. Looney with the bucket.
Team first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Now, here's Oubre. Here's Williams. And it's Looney with the rebound. Oubre against Wiggins. Here's Green. Here's Looney. And he drops in the layup off the box.
Just pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Rozier. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Ball with a wide-open look. Misses the 3. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Ball, the pass to Oubre. Back to Ball. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Ball. Over Green. Ball finds Washington. 5 on the clock. Rozier for 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The pass to Looney. Fires from the line. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To stop the run. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Curry's shot is off. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Thompson for the triple. That Ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 5.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Washington. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the basket by Rozier.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent. They are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Mikhailuk comes in for Oubre. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Martin. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And that one is good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's Washington missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And Iguodala with the basket. The assist by Kuminga. Iguodala's got his second bucket.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Warriors leading by 18. Outside, Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Passing the ball very crisply here.
Charlotte has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And that one's good. Richards.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Gary Payton is checked in for Golden State. Hornets trail by 18. Smith, no good.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Poole, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Green. Kings the shot from the wing.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
The defense there got away with a major collapse.
Ray Johnson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this.
Nation, time to make some noise and welcome
back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Hornets trail by 20. Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Richards in at the 4.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Curry. Trying to get up, it is Rozier. And following the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
After winning the Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball is even better. His sophomore campaign, he continues to grow his game.
And the first one drops. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
A powerful finisher, Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Here's Curry with the three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Getting 2 for 4.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wiggins with it, now guarded by Ball. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Hey, it's a simple game. Just take what the defense allows. Wiggins reads it, smooth with the mid-range stroke. Knock it down.
Rozier kicks to Ball. Back to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. And yes, it's good. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Shoots over Oubre. And Wiggins in the basket on the assist by Curry. That's 7 points for Andrew Wiggins.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Williams finds Ball.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Here's Williams. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And the Hornets call time here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to move from high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
That's in, and he's now 3 for 3, looking sharp.
And how about the level of concentration from Iguodala? Able to take some punishment on the finish there.
Here's Richards, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Richards. Back to Oubre. Over Wiggins. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rozier against Iguodala, and he uses the glass on the lane. Iguodala's got 8.
And fantastic body control from Andre. Not an easy one there.
Pass to Richards. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Nailed from three-point land.
He'll find you if you're open now. Iguodala does a nice job with the assist.
Ball kicks to Oubre. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Free throw, good, Oubre. Different look here for the Warriors. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Andre Iguodala. Payton, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Williams. Mikhailuk comes in for Nick Richards. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 18 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Oubre outside. No one near Smith as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Oubre against Payton. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Oubre's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Crafty and cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when you give him the opportunity.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a goal. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of and torches the net, you created a whole new problem for the other team.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. This is what happens when the other team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering them.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Oubre against Wiggins. Oubre can't get it to go. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
P.J. Washington. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Draymond Green. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
To the middle, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier.
Williams. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Looney. He clangs that one off the back and down it falls. Looney's got 8 points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
It's good. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Rozier looking around. He kicks the ball. Down low, here's Washington. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
I tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Now, here's Oubre. 8 points for him. Washington, that's good.
P.J. Washington.
He's got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Hands it from downtown.
No doubt, this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Here's Rozier, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up for the last couple of years. He's a guy who's just 37% of the line for during his time in Boston.
That's good from Rozier. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Green.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Hornets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Rozier finds Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Iguodala, no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Ball, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The offensive rebound. Count it. Wiggins has got 9.
Wiggins.
Oh, I like that effort from Andrew Wiggins there, doing a nice job on the offensive glass.
Ball, the pass to Martin. Back to Ball.
2 minutes.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte.
2 minutes.
And then Washington with the dunk.
TJ Washington.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Curry. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry.
Now here is Martin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And finished off by Martin.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one with the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And here is Rozier. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Ball with the bucket.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Rozier up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Scooped up. Richards. And the jumper from down low is good. He's got 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Buries it from 3-point range. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Ball. Pass to Washington. And no good that time. Wiggins with some nice D. And he banks in the lane. Iguodala's got 10 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. They're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors
86.
with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's the Warriors with the ball. On the court for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Then it's Jones. And it's McConnell. And at the 3, the small forward.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's McConnell. No good with the triple. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Payton against Rozier. Good.
Terry Rozier.
You know, inside Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage, but he's quick and crafty and can find ways to the basket.
It's Curry outside. Hits the three-point line. Curry's got 37.
He has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Poole's checked in for Curry. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Mikhailuk. Wiggins with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
And Poole gets it to go.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Takes the three. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he could not get that one to go. On a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Charlotte's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And there's the pass to Bouknight. Right side, Jones. They double him with Green. Jones, the pass to Mikhailuk. Charlotte no good that time either.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And there's Poole on the assist by Payton. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Jones looking for an opening. Smith for 3. The Hornets rebound. Thor lays it up off the glass. Thor's got his first bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to make. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Bouknight, covered by Payton. Passes to Mikhailuk. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Poole.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Frank, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy really to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Moody's checked in for Payton. And he makes both free throws. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the players.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it. But I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Pass to Bouknight for the three. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. Baseline J on the way. Again, Golden State.
Even he was surprised to be that open.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bouknight. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Hornets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's McGowan. The baseline J off the mark. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. The 15-footer. Here's Kuminga. Lays it up and banks it in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was Netherlands and
they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not
Thank
going
you one and all for
to
attending tonight's contest.
And now
Please
we'll go
make
to
sure to
David
get home
Aldridge,
safely,
by with
and we
our
look forward to
player of the
seeing you
game.
at
Take it
our
away,
next
David.
event.
Thanks very much, Stephen. People talk about winning games.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.